Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So this is an update video to a range problem that I've been having with my Mini 3. A lot of people have been asking me questions what the outcome has been, and I thought I'd kind of give you an update for those who are waiting to purchase a Mini 3. Now just a little bit of backstory here if this is the first time you're watching any of my videos. Basically, as soon as I got my Mini 3, I went and did my first flight, and right away I noticed that it wasn't getting very good range. My signal strength meter was dropping to red, probably at 200 meters, 300 meters in some locations, and these locations are places I can normally fly at least a kilometer without losing any signal strength. And of course, there's been tons of other people reporting the same issue in Facebook groups, the DJI forum, and other drone pilot forums as well. Now, the really complicated thing about the issue is that not everybody is having this problem. It seems to be just certain areas and certain locations. So of course I contacted DJI right away to kind of get a heads up of what's going on. Now my first communications with DJI support were very generic, got a lot of generic answers like make sure you're pointing your controller at the drone. And of course they mentioned about Wi-Fi interference and to try a different location. But as I pressed them further, I sent them actually some video clips and different pieces of information. They requested some flight logs. And at the end of the day, they determined that I should send my product in. So that's what I did. I packaged everything back up and sent it back to DJI. Within a few days, I got a notification that it's been approved and a new unit was on its way. It took about a week, just a little bit over. I shipped it out on a Tuesday and I received the new unit the following Wednesday, I believe it was. However, unfortunately, I have the exact same problem with the new unit. And I made a video a couple weeks ago going over the main reason why some people are getting poor range. Now, I'm not an engineer. I don't really know what's going on under the hood, but basically what it appears is some people's units are bumping down into the CE mode. CE mode is more for European regulations with transmission strength, and here in Canada we should be under FCC. It was actually a gentleman by the name of Brad who first pointed out the issue to me, and he offered a fix, and it actually worked quite well. Basically, it entailed covering the drone during the startup procedure, which slowed how quickly it can connect to satellites, and doing so would force it to stay in that FCC mode. Now, it's not all bad news if you are experiencing a range problem with your Mini 3 Pro. DJI did confirm to me within our communications that their engineers have isolated the problem, and there should be a firmware fix out within a couple of weeks. They said within 2 weeks, and that was already almost a week ago, so we should see a firmware update any time now. And supposedly that's going to correct the issue, and we should have normal range and signal strength like we do with every other DJI drone. So I guess until then, we'll just be patient and wait for the fix to come, and hopefully it fixes up a few other problems that people are experiencing. The last round of firmware updates introduced some other issues for people. Some people are experiencing their FPV screen freezing up. Some people are having problems getting their maps. So hopefully they correct all those issues at the same time. Now myself, I have not experienced those issues. I've done maybe 6 to 7 flights with the Mini 3 since I've got the new unit back, and I have not had a screen freeze up on me yet. So now I guess at this point, we'll just wait for DJI to release the firmware. Of course, once it is out, I will install it and do another range test just to see if the problem has indeed been corrected. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I want to thank you for watching. If you found this video had value, give it a thumbs up. It's always greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.